water pump.
This time we're going to be installing the heater hose into the car, and I'll be taking this heater hose and putting it first to the coolant reservoir, and then be moving it on a routing, which we'll show you down through, and then up into the water pump, and then the remainder of the hose will go back and eventually attach to the heater switch before it goes into the air conditioning system, the AC system. So we'll start by routing it through, and basically what we'll do is we'll come down here, and I'm going to start. What you can see is we've got an S hook pointing toward the front of the vehicle, and we've got another S hook that's also pointing toward the front of the vehicle. This one's going to go into the reservoir, the coolant reservoir. And I'll start by putting it in here just above the upper control arm, but behind the upper control arm, and in front of the air conditioning compressor. And as someone holds the rear of the back, I'm going to come around behind the rear lower control, upper control arm, front upper control arm mount, and I'm going to go right behind it through this little section that's right here that my hand is passing through, and I'm going to pull it through in that way. And then what I'm going to do is, as I pull that through, I'm going to come up toward the coolant reservoir. Need a little bit more. There we go. And then I'm going to look for this hose connection right there, and I'm going to spray that with Simple Green. And then I'm going to spray the inside of my tube with Simple Green. And then I'll come over like this, and I will attach the hose over the barb, and then it's in. And now I'll make sure that my routing is correct. When I come down here, eventually what's going to happen is this hose is going to go, and there will be a few other hoses that will pass down beneath it, and this top part of the hose is going to put onto the heater right here. So I'll take my Simple Green again to the water pump right there. Pick my Simple Green. I'll do it right there. Don't need too much to be able to do it. And I'll be slipping over the barb like that. And then basically the remainder of this hose is going to be used, the remainder of this hose up here is going to be used to go into the heater system itself. And we'll just leave that tucked down here inside this frame rail so that when we put the body in, it doesn't get in the way. And now we'll go through and we'll snap these snap rings on behind the barbs. And for these, you just use your channel lock pliers again. For these, you may just want to get this back clip here. There we go. And now that is on. And we'll do the same thing for this one over here. And then when that's done, the step will be complete. And is there any zip tying that we're going to do at this time?
Not yet, not until we have the other lines together.
And then we'll zip tie in the future. And that's that for that step.